Welcome everybody to JC Transformation Strategies. Thank you everyone for joining today. Welcome to our old and new subscribers. Appreciate all of you guys. May the universe bless you all. Okay, I just want to quickly wish all those who have celebrated birthdays throughout the week. That's also including my dear brother. He also celebrated his birthday on the 16th of July. So happy birthday to all of you guys. Wishing you all of the best. Hope you had an amazing time. Those who have lost loved ones, my deepest condolences to you. And all those who have celebrated whatever achievement this week and for also surviving for this week, well done to you. Tap yourself, okay? That you made it through. Today, guys, we're going to be looking at people pleasing, but we're going to be looking at a very important topic, which is called people pleasing leads you to fall into the enemy's trap. People pleasing leads you to fall into the enemy's trap. Okay, so we're gonna do the Bible verse first, okay, and then I'm going to explain to you about people pleasing. What is people pleasing? Maybe you've been in that, and also like how you've actually fallen into the enemy's trap, and that is literally a limiting thing for you. So we're going to read from Proverbs chapter 29 verses 25. Okay, Bible verse. It says, fearing people is a dangerous trap, but trusting the Lord means safety. Fearing people is a dangerous trap, but trusting the Lord is your safety. Okay, so we thank God for His word. Now, the word clearly says that when you fear other people, all right, you're scared of people. That is why you keep saying yes to everyone. Why? Because you're scared not to say no, because you don't want people to be hurted. Okay, and also you don't want people to think that you're really cruel, or you don't want to break that trust. You don't want to break that family bond or whatever it is. Okay, whatever you actually even benefit in, you don't want to break that. But each time that you're saying yes to people, as I say to you, when you say yes to others, you say no to you. All right, and especially if you don't have the resources, or you're just doing it because to keep the family, or to keep the friendship, or to keep kindness, or to even keep the religion. Literally, okay, people actually do that. But the truth is, exposure, people pleasing, is basically leading you into the enemy's trap. All right, regardless of what religion that you follow, regardless of what spirituality that you actually follow, doing that, doing people pleasing is actually leading you to the enemy's trap. But let's find out how. So, people pleasing is pleasing others for reasons that may include fear of rejection, all right, insecurity, or your unhealed childhood or trauma. So, maybe you were actually brought up, like as on Thursday, we spoke about, how your caregivers brought you up and how it actually shapes your adulthood today. So maybe you were brought up in a family that everyone was a people pleaser. Your mom was a people pleaser, your dad was a people pleaser. They are the ones that always say yes to the families. They never decline dinner dates, they never decline family gatherings, and they always just said yes to everyone to please them and even to give out finances, maybe. And they just wanted to keep that family vibe there or the family love. Also it could be, let's say, like religion purposes, like you cannot say no even though you are so busy, but you always constantly say yes. I'll be there, I'll do this activity, I will run this, I will do whatever that I need to do. I will do the fasting even though your body is actually not in a good condition to do fasting. But no, I'll just do it. God has done so much. But yes, God has done so much in your life, but you also need to look at, are you medically fit to do it? That's the thing. Are you spiritually fit, or are you people pleasing? So people pleasing has led to a lot of implications, and has actually led to a lot of problems. Okay, now the root of the people pleasing does come from your caregivers. It does come from spiritual leaders in your life. So whatever, um whoever was your leader, or you've been to whatever religion practices, that can also lead to people pleasing, because that leads to fear that you got to perform this ritual, or you got to do this, you got to do that, or something may happen to you. Okay. People pleasing also is like a very hard thing to actually say no, like for friendship's sake or for even colleagues, even at work. When they tell you to do task, you immediately say yes. Why? Because you don't want to make bad. All right. And even though it's a bit out of your designated work to do, it's not even delegated to you, but you still do it. Okay. And that is also the issue. Okay. So the root of people pleasing is driven by an unconscious link between approval and safety. It's unconscious, meaning it's a habit thing. All right. Some people actually developed it as a habit. That means it's part of their lifestyle. Okay. Now, when I talk about habits, literally I'm talking about like an automatic pilot report. Okay. What it means, guys, an automatic response is like, let's say now you have a habit of every time when you eat dinner, you must have the TV on or you must have the YouTube running. Okay. Constantly. So every single day when your dinner is prepared, all right, you collect your food, you sit down, you relax, but you must have something playing. Could be a television, even though it's not a good program, like it's not something that really gets to you, it's not so relaxing, it's just there. But you just have to have that sound on. Okay. So your brain develops an automatic response to that, which is like an automatic pilot mode. So what happens in that situation? That response is automatic, it's unconscious. Okay, you don't even know how did you even manage to even switch that TV on. You put the remote on, you actually went to the channel, but you don't even remember how that happened. It's because it's so embedded in you. Okay, so the root of people pleasing is developed by that unconscious feeling as well, but that is between approval and safety. Because approval is when you do people pleasing, you basically want approval from others. Like, let's say now somebody told you they are running, especially in South Africa, we are giving charity, okay, winter clothes. We're giving school kids clothes. We're giving elderly people clothes. So you now, even you constantly give, which is good. It's good to give, all right? Even I also give for charity. But you're doing it for validation. So you're doing it now that once you give this clothes, then I need to take a photo. All right. And I need to post it up on status. I need everybody to know that I gave. I gave the clothes. All right. I'm helping charity. And I need recognition. I need praise. I need support. I need to say, wow, well done. You're amazing. So those are all validation. Right. We humans, unfortunately, sometimes we seek that. Now, when you always seek that type of validation, you want people to approve you, and you keep doing that, it leads to people pleasing. So that means now what happens is that when it's constantly done, it becomes embedded, and that goes to your subconscious mind. And you'll always keep seeking that even though you give into charity, you actually forget the main concept behind giving. And the concept behind giving is that you don't seek recognition. Giving should come from your heart. It shouldn't come from, I want people to know that I gave. All right. So it's important that you understand that when you give to someone and they really need it, like charities, orphanages, or any non-profit organization, you are giving from your heart. You are not giving for the benefit of others. All right. So when you indulge in a lot of people pleasing, that also becomes part of you. So that people pleasing actually leads to the validation. A lot of people don't even understand that. And then safety, where you actually feel safe when you do this. You feel safe when you say yes to everyone and no to you. Okay. Your self-esteem, external validation also gets affected. You wait for others to approve you. You wait for others to say, oh, you look amazing in that top today. All right. You look amazing in that dress. You look so beautiful today. But you don't really seek within you. All right. You see, guys, how external validation also ties up with people pleasing. All right. It's what you're expecting of others. All right. So When you please others, you literally abandon yourself, all right? And you wait for praises from others to build you up, okay? You can't offer love, peace, joy to others if your cup is not full. Remember, we just did that teachings just a few weeks back about fill your own cup, all right? Because when you fill your own cup, then you can give out to people, all right? And you cannot give out your energy to people if your energy is drained, all right? So, the spiritual root of people pleasing is a fear of man. And the Bible even clearly says the fear of man is almost the root to evil. And by doing that, you fall into the trap. And I'm pretty sure if you have to follow and read other religions like the Buddhism, they will actually tell you about people pleasing. All right, they will also share to you that how the dangers of that, and you should rather seek validation from within you. All right, seeking validation from yourself. All right, then seeking validation from others, because you know that also leads to attachments, and attachments is a root of suffering. Okay, so most of the spiritual books that you will read, whatever religion it is, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, all right, you know your book that you read, okay? Because this channel is open to all religion and all spiritual people, okay? So we respect all here, okay? And we talk about all because we talk openly, because we are not here to criticize anyone. We are here to inspire people, motivate you, and it's fine. Whatever religion that you follow is absolutely fine with me, okay? But I just want to embed, like, the qualities of how to heal your mind, even as you follow your religion, okay? So remember, the spiritual root of people pleasing is a fear of man. That is why I told you in the beginning that people, religious leaders actually made some people very fearful to follow things and to do things, which actually became like a people pleasing, because you feel like if you don't do it, God is going to strike me. And the truth is that if you cannot do it, God will not strike you. God loves you so much, all right? The universe loves you so much. Why will they strike you? Why will they destroy you? Okay, you don't need to walk in that fear anymore, because the truth is, like, God sacrificed everything for you today. You are here today by the grace of God. And why will God strike you? Okay, that's just the people pleasing. Okay, so remember, someone may ask, can I trust the people pleasers? So let's say in your life, all right, you have like families, or you have caregivers in your life, and they are people pleasers. To tell you the truth from experience, guys, I'll say that you can trust them, but the reliability, all right, meaning the way you will rely on them, that is often going to be compromised, sadly. All right. So people pleasers, they are really good people. All right. So if you've met a people pleaser, you know. But I know this question always pops up a lot in people's minds. Can I trust a people pleaser? Because constantly they please others. But is it good for me to share information? Is it good for me to interact with them? The truth is, excuse me, you can trust them. All right. I'm not saying that you don't, like, don't trust people. You should know, like, how can I trust people, when I should know my limits and things like that. But the truth is, like, down to the main truth is, people pleasers, they are not reliable, because their moods can change, especially if they are affected as well. Like, let's say with one of a mental disorder, especially like trying to think of one of those personality disorders. Yes, personality disorder. With that, the person's mood is not stable, all right? Meaning that they are emotionally not regulated. So that means anything can affect them, emotions can happen. And when they get triggered by somebody that they really love and care, and they try their best to make them happy, then they will actually neglect you. So the truth is, like, you cannot put your full trust as like a reliability trust on a people pleaser, because you need to just make space that, hey, these people, yeah, they might do this. And also, guys, you need to know that people change. Okay, people change, the world changes, even the earth is changing. Okay, it's always rotating, and nothing stays fixed. So people will change eventually, and you cannot put your full trust in hoping that people will always be there for you, like reliability. So once you have that openness that people will change, and acceptance that I accept myself, I accept people, and I accept life. That means I accept the world. Then that will help you to understand that even though this person is like this, and I don't want them to be such a people pleaser and just get into the right lane, but only their self-awareness will have to come for them to actually recognize that, hey, you know what, I'm following the wrong path now. Okay, so how to stop people pleasing? Let's say now you've been in that, and you need a change. You know that, you know what, I've overdone for people, I overcared for people. All right, I always looked out for people. I always checked on people. I always checked they got medication. I always checked if they okay and fit, and like, because they be my caregivers, or because they've done so much for me, I have to keep checking. Right? And there's no two-way communication. Only you on the side that's only checking. So how do we stop this trap? How do we get out of this enemy's trap of people pleasing? Number one is identify your triggers. What is your body saying to you? Your body sensation will tell you each time when you give to people. All right, people pleasers. So let's say now you interacted with somebody, and what happened is you've also helped them financially. You've helped them financially when they needed something, or you helped them, you gave items, whatever it is. So you give these items, but then afterwards, after you came back to your senses, you notice that you feel drained. You feel a body sensation. Sometimes you feel fear, you feel anxiety, you feel tightness of the chest, all of that. Whenever you feel sensations in your body, right? So remember, guys, this is a very important note. Even if you haven't heard from the beginning of the session, this line is the most important, okay? This is the most healing one. It's one of the psychoeducation ones. When you feel body sensations, your body is talking to you. There's no other way your body is talking to you. It will come through body sensation. If you feel a clenched jaw, if you feel heat in your body, if you feel tightness in your chest, stomach knots, your body is telling you something. Recognize this, be aware of it, notice it. Let's say it happened after people pleasing act, after you gave, after you interacted, after you said yes when you should have said no. Right? That means your body is saying, we need to stop. And you need to listen to your body, because when your body reaches at a high central nervous system, it's not good. Trust me, personally, guys, I was diagnosed with central high nervous system. Guys, it takes long to actually balance your regulation. All right, it takes long. It takes faith, it takes patience, it takes time, and it takes meditation. Right? It also takes calmness too, because you have to like be calm. So you don't want to be in that level. All right, personally speaking. So it's very important when you feel those body sensations, notice it, and see what your body is saying to you. Number two, practice one word to save you. No. No. That's all you gotta say, no. All right. So if somebody asks you something, you gotta be something, you just say, thank you so much for the invite, but I am busy for the evening, I am busy for the weekend. But yeah, that's it. You don't need to say yes all the time. You don't need to say even you're gonna think about it, because they will think that you're still thinking about it, and you're gonna be indecisive, and you might even say yes. So just say no. I will not make it. I will not do this. I will not text that person. Have your boundaries. Number three is reframe kindness to boundaries. Don't think that you have to be kind to everyone. Kindness will not save you. All right? If you know that you're overstepping the line with your body and your mind, you set boundaries. Number one is say no. All right? And number two is being clear. Okay? Choose you, don't choose others. Choose yourself. Okay? And then, guys, I wanted to just wrap up and say that whenever you feel that you're falling down into people pleasing, this is what you're going to recite. But before we get to that, we're just going to do a small breathing. Okay, I think it's very, very important because people pleasing has been, embedded into our muscles as well. So let's do a small breathing. Okay, so you are going to take a deep breath in, all right, and then you're going to breathe out. So take a deep breath in the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, just hold that breath and now release through your mouth. Now you're going to say after me, I move forward not with bitterness, but with wisdom. I move forward not with bitterness, but with wisdom. And you're just going to release out. Okay. Thank you guys for reciting that. It's very powerful. It's to tell you that when you're moving forward by getting out of the trap of people pleasing, you're moving forward not with bitterness. Because a lot of people think that when you say no, you become cold, or when you set boundaries, you become like a very distant, mean person. But the truth is, you're choosing yourself. And a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people want you to choose them. Okay? So, yeah, when you move forward, not with bitterness, but you're moving forward with wisdom. Because wisdom is what's going to save you, not what others think. Okay? Thank you guys for joining. Hope you're blessed, all right? Inspired. Please kindly like, share, comment on the video. Appreciate you guys. If you guys need to reach out to me, kindly send an email on jessctransformation@gmail.com. jessctransformation@gmail.com. The email address is on my link on the bio. All right. If you need to reach out for counseling, for coaching, or just to talk, all right, I'm here for you. Always here for you. Stay safe. Have a blessed week. Namaste. And see you guys on Thursday. Bye.